It's the Colonel. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. This is a very special vlog. It is vlog number 150. I started doing this daily vlog at the beginning of May. Missed a few days here and there, but mostly it's stayed daily for the better part of the last 6 months. And I can't believe I've made 150 episodes of this thing, but I've had a lot of fun. Today I'm leaving Red Deer, and I don't have a gig today, but I think I'm gonna drive up to Edmonton. Partially because it's a little bit closer to my next gig, which is tomorrow in Jasper. And also partially just because I've never seen Edmonton and I'm excited to check it out, so follow me. I have reached the beautiful city of Edmonton. While I'm here in Edmonton for the day, I figured that I'd take a visit to the West Edmonton Mall. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's the largest shopping mall in North America. It just towers up into the sky, and it's pretty just gray and concrete-y on the outside. But once you get into the actual building, it will just blow you away. Yep, this is a full-size theme park inside of a shopping mall. Doesn't look like this roller coaster is running right now, but there are a few more. There's even a space shot ride in here. This is insane. It certainly is running, and boy is it fast as well as loud. I'm not going to ride any of the rides today, partially because I'm here a little bit late and I want to explore as much of the mall as I can, and partially just because, well, touring is expensive and I don't want to blow all my money, as tempting as it is. Man, it just keeps going. I'm in a totally different area now, and there's just even more attractions. Wow. Bumper cars over here. This is crazy. Haven't even left the amusement park section yet. Whoa. This is wild. But then when you step out, it just sort of becomes a regular mall. Except, you know, enormous. And I believe there's one or two other really cool things here in the mall. Yep, I was right. You round the corner, and now here's a hockey rink in a shopping mall. Not the first time I've ever seen a hockey rink in a shopping mall, as there was one in a mall I once visited in Shanghai that was also quite enormous. Man, I wish I was vlogging for that China trip. That would have been crazy. Most shopping malls have a food court, but this one has a full-blown lineup of restaurants and pubs. This is awesome. There's even a comedy club in here. There's also a more typical food court inside of here. Oddly enough, the one thing I have not yet seen in this mall is a map. That would be handy. Just look at this. Here's an area for kids to explore. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Wow, there's an aquarium in here. They're doing a lizard show right now. It says that this is a sea lion enclosure, but don't see any of them out right now. Never been to a mall that had an entire themed land before. This is like some Disney level craftsmanship right here with this boat, the incredible reef under the water, remote control boats over here. This is awesome. They have this really cool area for a VR experience. That's cool. They advertise it as being a 9D experience, whatever that means. They have mini golf, which appears to be quite popular. Just look at this giant wave pool slash water slides. The water slides are enormous. Whoa. They even have quite a large record store in here, which makes me very happy. There it is, a sea lion. So cool. There's a sea lion in a mall. They've got a movie theater that does IMAX as well. Remember when I said earlier there was a themed land in the mall? Well, just look at this! Europa Street. This is crazy. A European boulevard in the mall. What on earth? Wow, look at this. Oh, this is just the top of the mini golf from before. When I was down there, you can't even tell how cool this area is up here. Whoa. On Sundays, they even have a petting zoo, and luckily, that's today. Neat. They've changed it from Galaxyland to Frightland for Halloween, which would appear to just be them putting spider webs on things, but that's cool. Dabbing mummy. A train. Alright, looks like that's gonna do it for my epic trip to the West Edmonton Mall. Oh, and there's the casino. I guess it has a separate outside entrance from the mall. So here's a major achievement. I visited the West Edmonton Mall and I didn't spend $1. I just wandered around the place getting some cool videos, some cool shots. I mean, that's partially because I blew through my budget pretty early on in this tour when I went to that Calgary Flames game and had that fun adventure of a day, but to be honest, I don't love shopping in shopping malls that much. I try to shop as little as possible. I do a lot of shopping online more than in actual malls. I don't know, I just hate being in the crowded malls, but there's something special about this one. And when I came to Edmonton, that was kind of my first thought, was I have to visit the West Edmonton Mall. I remember seeing this mall in, I believe it was Guinness Book of World Records, something like that. Not 100% sure, but one of those type books for kids. And now I finally got the chance. I mean, I'm a little older than I thought I'd be when I visited it, but oh well. Still enjoyed looking around it, and I'm not done exploring Edmonton. There's one more site that I've always wanted to see, and here it is. No, not this hotel. I'm here on Wayne Gretzky Drive at the Northlands Coliseum. It's a real piece of sports history here. One of the most important hockey arenas in Canadian history. In 1972, the city of Edmonton got a World Hockey Association franchise called the Oilers. For those of you who don't know, the World Hockey Association was a short-lived rival league to the National Hockey League. And when they got the Oilers, their franchise, they needed a new big arena to hold them in. So here it is. The Northlands Coliseum opened in time for their third season, in time for the 74-75 season. And of course, the Edmonton Oilers made history in 1978 when they made a trade with the Indianapolis Racers for star rookie Wayne Gretzky, who would become pretty universally regarded as the greatest hockey player to ever live. This was his home arena for just about a decade. After that season ended in 1979, their league, the World Hockey Association, folded, and the Edmonton Oilers were one of the 4 teams out of that league that were absorbed into the NHL. So this became an NHL arena. And then, of course, it became a very important one through the 80s because the Oilers were an absolute dynasty. They made the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 1983, and then many times afterwards, winning 4 Stanley Cups in 5 years in 1984, 85, 87, and 88. In the summer of 1988, Wayne Gretzky emotionally left the team. Of course, there's the famous press conference you can find on YouTube where he was crying being interviewed by the media. He was traded to the Los Angeles Kings, but the Edmonton Oilers won a 5th Stanley Cup in 1990 under the captaincy of Mark Messier. The 84, 85, 87, and 88 Stanley Cups were all won on home ice in this building, which is pretty crazy. Always awesome when a hometown crowd gets to see their team win a Stanley Cup, but I mean 4 times in 5 years, come on. In 1995, the arena lost its Northlands name and was renamed simply the Edmonton Coliseum, which in 1998 became Skyreach Center, and in 2003 became Rexall Place. You can actually still see tiny remnants of the old Rexall Place logo right there. They made the Stanley Cup Finals one more time in 2006, when they unfortunately lost in 7 games to the Carolina Hurricanes. And Rexall Place remained the home of the Edmonton Oilers until the end of last season in 2018. I guess it was a couple seasons ago now. Small correction, apparently the Oilers left this building in 2016. For some reason I had thought it was more recent than that. They moved to a new arena downtown called Rogers Place, and the Coliseum, unfortunately, now sits here abandoned. I'm actually very happy that I got a chance to come here and see this arena just once, because in the next couple of months they're going to begin the process of tearing this old rink down. In fact, I've already seen eBay listings for you can buy seats from the Coliseum if you want to collect that sort of thing. So the gutting process of the arena has clearly already begun. One thing that really surprised me, now because this arena is abandoned and gutting has already began, I kind of assumed the whole area would be roped off and no one would be allowed on the premises, but here I am walking around and I was even able to just drive right up to the parking lot and park right there. Pretty crazy to see all of this empty parking. Certainly wouldn't be any empty parking here for any Oilers home games in about the 40 some odd years that they played here. One thing that I actually think is interesting is that despite the fact that it hasn't been used for any events, after the Oilers left the arena, of course there was no point in keeping the Rexall sponsorship, so they actually reverted it back to its original Northlands Coliseum name, which is, I mean, a completely unnecessary gesture, as it has just sat here abandoned, like I said, but just makes me happy that it's going out under the same name that it came in. But this sign here just reads blank Coliseum. I wonder what that used to say under that black sign they've put up there, because it would have been called Rexall Place before. Maybe it did host some events as the Northlands Coliseum for a bit before it was fully abandoned, but no events will ever be held here again. I think it's a shame that I'll never get to see an event in there, but I'm just excited that I got the chance to be here. Now, I'm hoping I don't get tackled by security. I just want to get a glimpse into the main arena. Now, unfortunately, they've closed all those doors, so you can't actually see into the arena itself, but There's a small glimpse into the lobby. Actually, I guess this is the suites entrance. Let me try to check around the other doors if I can get any sort of glimpse into the arena itself. No, it looks like they've closed all the main doors into even the concourse area, so can't really see anything interesting in there. But still so glad that I came out here to see this. This is random. Here's the Coliseum Inn next door, which I imagine hasn't fared too well since this place is closed, but I don't think Keith Urban and Drake are gonna play in there. Oh, they sell tickets out of it. I was confused for a second seeing that on the marquee. I was like, you sure? I guess it makes sense that that place would be a ticket bureau right next to the biggest Coliseum in town, at least until now. And here's an absolutely terrible view of the backside of Commonwealth Stadium. It's almost impossible to get any closer because all the parking areas are closed when it's not game day, but enormous stadium. It's a lot larger than I realized. I am now in the heart of downtown Edmonton because I wanted to show you guys this. This is where the Oilers have moved into now. The brand new Rogers Place. Now, while I am sad that they no longer play at the Coliseum, this is one of the most beautiful facilities that I've ever seen. Absolutely striking. It looks enormous. And just a really awesome addition to the skyline of downtown Edmonton. We're getting some rain now, which I actually don't mind because it'll wash away all the gross dirt and grime from all that driving around the Rocky Mountains. Although, I'm getting right back into driving again tomorrow. I got 4 hours of driving back into the Rockies to Jasper, a place I've never been. I've got a gig in Jasper tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, I am a professional musician, and you can find links to where you can find my music, where it's sold or streamed online, in the description, as well as a list of all my upcoming performance dates. That's going to do it for this vlog. I had a real fun time wandering around Edmonton today and checking out a couple of the sites I really wanted to see. Yeah, like this video if you liked what you saw. Subscribe to my channel if you've been enjoying the 150 videos that I've put on this channel now. And you can even ring the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, which will be tomorrow and most days for the foreseeable future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again with another new vlog tomorrow. See you then.